Okay. Hopefully, I am indeed live for my experience of Disco Elysium. Hopefully, it works. Can we tell if my audio is working? Okay. Well, I'm not exactly shouting, but here we are. Oh, sweet! You can hear. Okay. So, all right, it works. We're on, and the test begins. Look at this. The music is so peaceful, but it looks like everything is exploding. What a metaphor for real life. Okay. Oh, I'm sure this. I'm sure that making those connections will not be difficult for people to do on their own if they are paying even the slightest attention. Sure. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. The creators of Disco Elysium no longer get a dime. Oh, I see. Wow. Jeez. All right, let's do this. Character creation or something. Ooh. Yes, I certainly want to read them, even though I will probably create my own character. Okay. Right. So actually, before I even read the basics, oh, okay, this is intellect, psyche, physique, and motorics. Okay. I was going to say intelligence, charisma, dexterity, or strength. Yeah, dexterity. Oh, look at these subcategories. I see. Whoa. Oh, these are like, okay, these are like interesting. Physical instrument, electrochemistry. All right, that is really interesting. I better look at the general categories. Thinker, extremely intelligent. Very bad with people. Knows interesting facts. I'll just bet. Comes up with original ideas. Yes. Sensitive. Ah. Very psychological. A magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Just might. Yes. Okay, I'm giving you a second. Hey, Yuri's Revenge. Awesome. Hmm. I do. I can hear.
Okay, okay. Give me just a second here. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hey, I'm on. Okay, so this is okay. Now we're making some progress. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Here is your mouse back. So I can't hear the game audio, but at least the audience will be able to hear me talking intelligently about the different characteristics. Let me go turn down our test TV. If you want to speak up, so we're kind of balanced a little bit. Mine's a lot clearer and louder. But
Okay.
yeah,
Yours is a lot.
yes. So you want to come up a little bit, but just in your projection. Yes.
Well, next up is physical. Of course. Extremely interacts with his body.
hmm
And I see. Looks like
So I'm going to point out at the bottom of there, Encyclopedia, Inland Empire, hand-eye coordination. Those are the primary attributes of those each of those archetypes. Yes. Yep. Yes. Well, here's the thing with the attributes. If you pick too low, if you're like 0 on your motorics, you're not going to be able to coordinate it enough to walk. Okay? If you, if you have a different attribute called electrochemistry, if you have a 0, you're not going to be able to recognize drugs when you see them, and that's not a good cop. But if you're too high in electrochemistry, you're going to be on the floor licking alcohol that's been spilled. Because that means because you're addicted.
I see.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
If your electrochemistry is that.
Yeah. So these three basic archetypes should not be confused. There's a different feature called your capo type.
Mhm.
So based on how you interact with the world and the different discussions and ideas and decisions you make, you can become different type of cops.
Right.
You can be a communist cop. You can be a fascist cop. You can be a hobo cop. You can be a sorry cop. Yes. And we'll talk about those. We'll talk about those when you hit your create your own. Yes. So,
Okay.
do you want? How do you want to balance your intellect, physique, psyche, and motorics?
Let us. What? What are the options?
hmm hmm Yes. But you only have so many points that you can put between them. hmm hmm And keep in mind, yes, and keep in mind that you're a detective, so
This character.
Yeah, that should be okay. Well, give me a second to write this down if that's what you're going to go with. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Yes. Go for it, man.
I'm gonna click next.
Yep, go for it. So,
Signature.
yes, what is your favorite skill? And we'll go through these, and you can read the description,
Yeah, let me read the
and keep in mind that each of these, and read those aloud for the audience. Keep in mind each one of these will be their own character that interjects into conversation, provides dialogue choices.
Each of these options provides.
Well, they'll interact with each other if they're strong enough.
What do you
They'll,
mean they? Who's
the skills. The skills will be their own characters.
so the
You'll see.
skills?
Correct. So go to authority there.
Nice.
Go to authority. Let's say you're talking to somebody and they tell you to eat a dick pig.
Right.
He's authority will come in and say you'll have your regular dialogue options,
Yeah.
and then you'll have an additional one that authority comes in and says beat the crap out of him. Okay, for example. So let's start at logic and read the description of.
I want to but you pick one.
Yes, it'll be your signature, but you'll be specking into each of these.
Okay. Signature skill.
Correct.
It's like one
Yes.
wheel world.
It raises your intellectual base to 3, which you already have. And the art for each of these is amazing. Because
he's speaking rhetoric.
Yes.
He's speaking the art of persuasion, and he enjoys rigorous.
Yes. Yep. I would say Jonathan has his own strong retort. Drama.
Drama. Play the actor. Oh, lie.
So, for example, like we were talking about with electrochemistry, if drama is too low, you won't be able to detect when people are lying to you. Okay. But that doesn't have to be your signature skill.
And that doesn't have to be a signature skill.
Mm-hmm.
I already have.
But also keep in mind, like things like you can have, we'll get to it in a second. You can have, not necessarily, you can have competing and cooperative skills. So, for example, say somebody throws a ball at you. Visual calculus might be able to help you uh, uh, tell the math, the trajectory and the arc of that ball to catch it. Or reaction speed there at the bottom might be able to step in, or hand-eye coordination might be able to step in. Okay. Correct. Perhaps.
Conceptual.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Make laws of physics work for the law.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Now,
Volition. Do you want a Disco Elysium meme? Do you want a Disco Elysium meme?
Yes.
Have you ever seen like the thank you for helping, not you? Somebody did that with all these different attributes. I'm not going to give you spoilers. But volition's the one that keeps you from putting the gun in your mouth. Yes. Mm-hmm. So there's an info. Yes. Yep.
I read Inland Empire punches the unfiltered for the world fate. That is
It is.
empathy. What a pure weird. Yeah, makes sense. Authority, we read that. Intimidate the public. Experts of psychological warfare. Respect.
The info for each of these is worth reading, even though they are long. Yep. This is one of them. Yes. Do you
Don't know what that is.
before you click on info, do you want my summation?
Yes.
It's your connection to the brotherhood of other cops. So, yep.
I'm sorry. That is funny. Rule 4.
Cops.
Cops.
Pretend cops.
It's the spirit of police.
Yep. It's your connection to everybody else. You know that because you submitted this form, that means Frank back at the office is going to have to do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
For example, later on you might meet a character that is not necessarily a agent, but is kind of a technician. And the Spirit of Court, before the dude even introduces himself, he says, "This is your half brother," and recognizes him as a friend. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or, of course, diplomats, farmers, so plant ideas in the minds of others. Oh, you can make gangsters turn on each other too.
Do you want your water?
No, nothing.
Okay, all right.
Actually, all good. Yeah, affable to everyone at high levels and more resistant to their charms. But all that schmoozing and oozing charm will make you smile. And low levels suggest you will have difficulty getting anything.
Mm-hmm. You notice how they're all color coded too?
Oh yeah. Endurance, of course. Simple enough. Take the blows. Don't let the world kill you. Always good. Ooh, okay. Refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
Shut off. Yeah, I don't know. This makes sense. I was just about to turns on itself in a serious full on I
Jonathan,
what?
I don't think we're capturing your audio.
Uh,
Yeah. Go ahead and give me some tests.
text.
I know, but when I switched it, I think it may have switched it to me.
Talk.
Give it a second. May I see the mouse, please? Thank you. Told you. What about now? What about now?
Hopefully the great blessing mind breaks through and is
What about me? Okay, I'm there. What about you? Keep speaking.
well, that's what keeps me. Of course, I was reading these fantastic descriptions and musing on the skills that they may empower you with in this game, and of course, the pitfalls that they may present. If you go too deep into one route, I suppose. I don't know if I'm not hearing myself, but I can't hear myself anyway.
I can see audio spikes for you.
I leave it to KJ.
I don't know. We'll have to wait for the stream delay.
Should I
Here's the mouse back. Give me a
just keep
second.
going?
Yeah, keep going for a second.
Physical instruments. Flex powerful muscles. Yes, beautiful. Oh my god. Electrochemistry is exactly what you said it was.
Yes, it
Already
was.
planned. Already planned.
You are not coming through. Let me see the mouse again, please.
Cool for high flyers, party enthusiasts, cops who need lightning.
Yep.
Sure. Drugs.
So if you're our superstar cop, okay. All right, testing 1, 2. Go ahead, Jonathan.
All right. We will return when this works, but I am looking at electrochemistry, the skill that literally allows you to go to party planet and love and be loved by drugs. Everyone loves drugs. That's not true, but I'm just testing the audio. I just wanted to say something a bit outlandish and mildly amusing, I guess.
Mhm.
One would never expect me, Jonathan, to run out of things to say, but alas, we must ensure we know if my voice is happening. Is my voice happening, KJ? It does not. I do not hear it, but I don't trust myself because it doesn't really come through
let
the
me go
headphones
look.
from the other room. But I will keep going, lest any pauses mean that you cannot tell for sure. And that's
Well,
why I am continuing to speak,
You're
even though I am not up to shivers or Half-Life. Half-Life? Half-Life! It's half-light, Jonathan. I can read. I am good at reading. I can read words. Half-light. I don't know what that skill will be. How are we doing?
well. Got good news and bad news.
Okay,
We're back to you being on the audio on stream, but no me.
but not KJ.
Okay.
Well,
So again, we'll keep this as like the secret part 0 stream,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
But keep going, keep going.
Yeah, so okay. I cannot wait to read electrochemistry. Party enthusiasts, cops who need lightning. Electrochemistry is the animal within you, the beast longing to be unleashed, to indulge and enjoy. Oh, okay, this is actually useful for something more than memeing. Take drugs with fewer negative side
Actually,
effects.
I think I hear both of us.
Take drugs with fewer negative side effects. That would be great if it works.
Yes.
Enables you to better investigate lurid matters? Wow. Oh, sure, if you need to talk someone, blast it out of their mind, or understand sexual dynamics, electrochemistry is there to guide you.
Yep.
Okay, this is great. At high levels, electrochemistry makes you a man of unrestrained pleasure, an unrepentant Lothario who leers at people with a bottle of speed and a plastic bendy straw in either hand. Wow. With a low electrochemistry, you'll be too innocent to be effective, without a working knowledge of drugs and sex. The city will be difficult to understand. Interesting. Huh. Well, interesting. Shivers. Tune into the city. Raise the hairs on your neck. Yeah, streetwise. Aware of your surroundings, you can hear the city itself to truly belong to the streets. Ah, right, it is a supranatural ability. Old wrongs play out in present time. Scenes across the city happen in front of you, but who is speaking to you?
So, if you want to see the history of Revachol and have the connection of what all is happening on the streets, Shivers is a good option. If you're walking by and you see some old bullet holes in the wall from the old war, and you might want to recreate where those ghosts and what happened to them,
Right.
Shivers is a good one.
That'd be good. And with low shivers, you will seldom hear the city speaking to you. And if you cannot hear it, how can you save it?
Yes.
These all obviously have their uses.
Yes, they
But
do.
I will have one signature skill.
Yep.
Half-light, what is that? Let the body take control. Threaten people.
It's your fight or flight response.
Shoot now, ask questions, Slater cops. Surprise haters.
Yep.
Well, the question is, do you love surprises? Palpable fear into your heart, injected. Fear that urges you to act before it's too late to ever act again. Yeah, whatever, okay. Yeah, ultra attuned to the world, perpetual fear of your own shadow, of someone else's name or scent. You'll be ready always to pounce. Yeah, at low levels, you'll find your survival instinct is lacking, and your methods limp-wristed. Yeah, those who respect violence will not respect you. Motorics, interesting. Hand-eye coordination, that makes sense, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. Catch coins from mob bosses, shoot straight, and understand firearms intimately. Cool. Yeah, low levels, be disaster in waiting. Oh, perception.
Pretty straightforward. It's pretty much
straightforward,
the
yeah.
D&D
See, it
perception.
I was going to say, I wonder if it's like, yeah, that makes sense. Also useful for sensualists and urban scavengers.
I would recommend, I don't want you to pick this as your, just because I tell you to.
Yeah.
Don't make this your signature skill, but I would recommend by the end of the game we max out perception.
Sure.
Because reasons.
Yeah, we ought to be able to see that stuff. Reaction speed. Makes sense. Pinball heads. Ooh, boy. Yeah. Savoir-faire. Savoir. Sneak under their noses, stunned with immense panache. What the hell does that mean? I need to know more. Oh, okay. Acrobats, thieves, and unbearable show-offs. Savoir. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm going to just assume I am. Savoir-faire urges you to be better than you are. It urges you to be disco. God.
The French Canadians that I watched that played this pronounced it savoir-faire.
Savoir-faire. Savoir-faire. Move with silent footsteps, groove to a good beat, and lift useful evidence off perps without them noticing. It also makes you a cooler cop whose athletic flair will certainly impress the citizenry. At high levels, savoir-faire will make you the king of cool, which is as much to say the most stylish douchebag in Revachol. Is it Revachol?
It's Revachol.
Revachol.
Now,
the most stylish douchebag in Revachol. Tempting.
There might be alternative pronunciations of Revachol.
Oh, sure. Ah, of course. Nobody will see you until you are ready to be seen, and then they will get the full treatment, whether they want it or not.
Mm-hmm.
At low levels, you'll be a bumbling, feckless cop, unable to catch a pair of keys thrown by your partner without losing an eye. Interfacing. Machines. Machines, locks, hardware. Yeah, machinists, tinkerers, instrument players. Okay, I wouldn't have to isolate at high levels, but whatever. Yeah, at low levels, you'd have a crucial part of the world cut off from you. Mm-hmm. Composure. Military fetishists. Cool people. Card players. Composure. Straighten your back. Keep your poker face.
Yep.
Composure wants you not to crack, or at least it wants you not to crack in front of other people. Put up a strong front. Keep your emotions hidden from the world. It helps you read the body language of others.
Mm-hmm. All these have external interactions.
It keeps you looking good while you do it. You'll rock that disco outfit a lot more if you don't slouch. Huh, wow. Low composure, you'll always be the low composure, you'll always be the first one to crack.
Right.
Worse still, you won't even make the ranks of fashion police. Well, wow, terrible. Okay,
So
I have a
who's your
question.
signature? Yes.
I have a question, KJ.
Yes.
Is it better to like pick something where you already have a high score in, so you can really get the benefits from it, or to shore up like a weak general category?
I don't know the answer to that, but you will have the ability to earn some points to put into other skills.
Okay, let me see what I want to do.
So you're looking at suggestion.
Wait a minute.
And now looking at conceptualization.
Hold on a second here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check out the. I'm gonna pick suggestion.
Okay. Hit it. Confirm it.
Wow. Disco Elysium.
Yep. The Furies are at home in the mirror.
The Furies are at
Their
home in the mirror.
address.
It is their address.
Even
Even
in
the
the
clearest
clearest
water,
water.
if deep enough, can drown.
Yes. Begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything
Before you hit
anymore.
continue, there is a narrating style. A lot of the dialogue is voiced, but for the audience, there are going to be dialogue options for you as the detective that you'll probably need to voice and articulate to the audience.
Yeah, I think I remember that from going over this, that
Yes.
I will read my lines,
Yes,
so to speak.
go for it.
Ever. Never, ever.
And these would be the
I mean, never, ever,
Never,
ever.
ever, baby.
I don't know about that, but if you say so.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained
Now,
within
wait,
it.
before you select it, read what you're going to select.
Oh yeah, that's what I got you. I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, what was that about? What was that about the X
Now,
something?
you can scroll up and read the dialogue, but it won't replay. You see this dialogue
Yeah,
box?
makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Yeah, what was that about the X something?
An
Ex-wives.
awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No. I wanted to know about the X something.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should
Alright.
ask what's out there first.
So Inland Empire's coming in here.
An Inland Empire.
He's giving you, or it is giving you, dialogue options that would not be here
If I hadn't passed this Inland Empire check.
Correct.
Yeah.
Some of them will be in the background and invisible. Some of them will be active, invisible to you when you're going through two different dialogues.
Yeah. Well, tell me, what's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the
You
ball?
can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
Okay, how small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean, drowned?
You lost.
Wow. Motherfucker, there I am. All right.
All right.
I'm.
That's all you get.
Okay.
That's all you get.
All right.
Go back to the main menu.
Should I save?
Keep your headset on. We'll talk a little bit. No, we are going to restart when we do a live.
Oh, that's right.
Let's go to main menu and have a nice splash screen while we're talking. Yes.
Yeah. All right, that was.
So check out this feature. Click on the game.
Oh yeah.
Yes. There's also something. When they were programming this, they made a one-button option to change the languages. They left it in the game.
Wow.
That's like a dev bug testing thing, and they decided to leave it in. So I think it's like the F keys. You can switch between like Spanish or Russian,
Wow.
Estonian, Polish,
Okay.
whatever. So we have some technical stuff to still work through.
Yeah, but that is. I didn't expect it to begin that way. I mean, I didn't expect an ancient lizard brain.
Your ancient reptile brain.
Yeah, to just be
No,
like.
it's the different levels of your consciousness. It's your ancient reptile brain that's your survival brain,
Yeah.
telling you to wake up after possibly the
Well.
worst night of your life.
Yeah, the reptile brain didn't want me to wake up, so which I understand, but I gotta wake up.
So
I can't just give in to the reptile brain.
don't look at OBS. How long do you think we've been live?
25 minutes?
We've been live for 42 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, we made some progress.
Yeah.
You've
I'll let that intro sit with me. That's good. I mean,
Mhm.
I'll let it sit with me and then see what happens next.
Yes. So, I've got some audio things to figure out with two headsets.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
When we do our go live, bring a second chair. What else? What else? I think our camera.
I think it's good. The
Cameras
setup
are.
seems
I
good.
mean, like, there's weird stuff like artifacting. Like my arm is behind you now.
Yeah, but
but
hey, whatever.
They're relatively
It's
okay.
fine. Yeah.
What else you got?
I didn't know. I did not know in the slightest that the various skill subsets speak to you.
Yes.
And potentially, if you meet their thresholds in any given situation, like narrate the very options they're giving you. That is quite something. I
So
don't
what-
know how that's.
So what if I told you your potential partner and some other characters also have their own attributes and skill checks that they're
Ew.
running?
Interesting.
So you can have a game playthrough that doesn't have the same dialogue, even if you're having the same conversation with somebody.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, that's. I mean, I knew it has amazing replayability, but
Yes.
I didn't know the skills are going to talk to me. That is
Yes.
great.
Yes. So
How about that?
they'll interject and do stupid things and or give you good ideas or bad ideas.
Yeah.
Now, what else you got?
I don't know. I think that might be it for now. It used the word marinate. I gotta marinate in the juices this thing has started me in, because
It's
I don't-
addiction. It's addicting, isn't it?
I don't know where we're going with this. I mean, I've heard, but I really don't know.
I fucking love this setting, love this city. It has its own unique culture. There's a lot of pseudo French, where like some people you'll be talking to, they'll say lieutenant, and some people say lieutenant.
Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Yes.
How
So,
about that?
and maybe perhaps the different ways that people pronounce Revachol will tell you about their political leanings.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about this place, so
You and the detective don't either.
which is great.
Yes.
I'm all set to
Yes.
inhabit that
Yes.
that position.
So, next time,
Next time, I'm gonna put on that pair of pants.
yes.
I
put
mean,
on-
I hope so.
put on the pair of pants. We'll probably want to. You've already selected what attributes and what your key skill is, but we'll probably still want to run through them for the audience and
Yeah.
familiarize them.
Yeah.
But and I wouldn't just. So there's no timing events. When you have multiple dialogue options, I would read all three and then read the one that you're picking. Not everybody's going to be on a large TV and able to read the text like we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I could do that.
Okay. What else?
I don't know why. I mean, this is the whole point of the beginning being the way it is. I've gathered that much already, but I don't know why what the hell happened to me? Why does the detective not know what the hell any of this is any more than I, the player, do? What the hell
buddy.
happened?
Oh, buddy.
It seems bad because the lizard brain was really like,
Oh.
oh no, you don't want to go back up and then get out
buddy.
there."
That's the entire plot of the game, is solving the
Well,
various mysteries.
I'll try not to get ahead of myself then.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's what I got for now.
Okay.
I need to let it steep. So
Stew. All right.
So that's
Well, we'll say good night and goodbye to all of nobody watching right now.
good night to
We gotta come up with some kind of sign off.
good night to the voices that I'm not hearing.
Good night to the voices.
Good night to the voices.
So then we'll click over here on OBS and we'll go to end stream. End stream. We'll click on end stream over here. Stream ending. There we go.
This?
Yes. Go to that one. Good night, everybody. And then we're going to make sure your mic is muted before we do anything.